It's a group ghost is what it is. She went on a blind double date. Dude ghosted her, ghost their friends. She doesn't really know why and wanted our help to try to figure out exactly why she hasn't heard from anybody. Hey, Shelby, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. All right, we call this second date update, and we've got answers for you at the end of the day here. But tell us what got us here.
Okay, so my friend Sarah, she's been trying to set me up with her boyfriend's friend since I broke up with my my ex Caleb, and Sarah said that Nathan is like super funny, like laid back, and I can be a little intense. So she was like, he'll balance you out. It'll be great. And since I broke up with Caleb like a year ago, I was like, okay, this will be cool. I'll just go out kind of on a semi-blind date, but I already know two people, so it'll be less like weird. And we went to a bar. We had a great time playing trivia. Like, he is so knowledgeable. Like, he's super smart. And I'm pretty sure that he was, I thought he was kind of smitten with me, by the end. But we didn't exchange phone numbers. We just, followed each other on Instagram. And I guess that's not, that weird for people our age. But he said he would DM me. And when I looked at my phone in the morning, I was blocked. I was like, what? So I immediately texted my friend and I said, what happened? And Sarah says she had no idea. And then when she, asked her boyfriend Jason about it, she said it seemed like he knew something, but he wouldn't tell her. And I don't know what happened. What went wrong?
I mean, block's intense.
Yeah, because it's one thing to just ghost and not respond, but to actually block the messages that you want to send going through tells me something very suspicious is going on.
So there was nothing on that date that gives you any kind of red flag at all that, it could be politics where they're just really ticked off by one sentence. There was nothing discussed where he'd be like, oh, forget this.
Not in my opinion. I mean, I thought we were having a great time.
All right, so Shelby, this is your friend's boyfriend's friend. Have we interrogated your friend's boyfriend to see if he's talked to his friend at all?
Sarah said that she interrogated him, but I don't know. I'd love to, but, nobody's telling me anything.
It feels like for somebody to go out their way to block you that soon, there had to be something that was said or done that was to the point of they never even want the possibility of talking to you again.
Maybe it's nothing you did. I wonder if this guy is just kind of new to the dating game and the thought of having to reject somebody is really scary. And so he's like, oh, well, if I just block her number, if she can't contact me, then I don't have to tell her that I'm not interested in her. So maybe it's nothing you did. Maybe this guy's just a little bit of a wussy.
Oh, that's big. That's not a little wussy. That's a big wussy.
It's a big wussy.
Huh. I can't come up with anything.
Yeah.
It just feels like you would know what happened.
Yeah, especially women, we have such good intuition in terms of the conversations that we bring up. Even if I don't think that this is the thing that would make a guy block me, I can always go, oh, I feel like he wasn't really into that kind of conversation.
And it's not that one person doesn't know what happened. 3 people. There are 3 different vantage points and perspectives on this date. Neither Shelby, her friend, or her friend's boyfriend know. So that makes me, because Shelby, love you, mean it, girl, but we've had people come on here, I don't know what I did. And then they come back on and it's like, well, I didn't mean to kick his dog. I know that. And so it's like, okay, there's something very, very obvious that happened on the date as to why they wouldn't speak to you again. But in this instance, the fact that we have not one, but 3 different eyewitnesses and none of them can come to a conclusion, I'm even more perplexed than usual.
I almost feel like he knew too before the date was even over, because not exchanging numbers is weird, right? After a date, just a follow on Instagram, you would think you would definitely exchange numbers with a person you just ended a date with.
And your friends know this guy enough to, there's no girlfriend in the picture and he was stepping outside of a relationship or anything?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, that they thought he would be perfect for me.
I mean, they would have exchanged numbers and got the Instagram if he was actually into her. So maybe he's just not feeling, well, obviously he's blocked you. He's definitely not feeling you.
That's what I'm saying.
The reason that you don't have his number and you're not exchanging Instagrams is because this is just clearly not a match. But for what reason?
Shelby, I want you to brace yourself, because for him to go to these links, you said something and that rubbed him, whether and I'm not saying what you said was wrong or what you said was right. whatever you said rubbed him the wrong way, and that's why he put the block. So I just want you to brace yourself that he's going to have an opinion about something you said.
Tommy has answers.
Kristen may be on the right track. Now, early on, Shelby told us that she was a little intense and that her friends said they thought they'd balance each other out. Well, his scale wasn't so balanced by the end of the night.
Okay. All right, so there's a chemistry problem here. All right, Shelby, give us a couple of seconds. Tommy did reach out to this dude. We got answers for you, concrete answers. It will be no mystery here in a couple of minutes, okay? All right, Tommy, our studio director, our show director, did all the research here. He could tell you exactly what's going on. We got some answers for you.
Yep. I reached out to Nathan on Instagram and DM'd him, and he responded pretty quickly. I said, hey, Nathan, my name's Tommy. I'm the show director for The Bert Show. If you know our show, you may be familiar with our segment, Second Date Update. He said, hi, Tommy. Sorry, I'm not familiar, but I feel like I already know what this is about. And I said, okay. We've heard from one of our listeners named Shelby. She mentioned you went out recently. She thought you both had a good time, but it sounds like that wasn't the case. Did you mean to block her? And he wrote back 100 emoji. Oh, you would too.
Okay, so he thinks he's got a story to tell.
All right, let's check in with Shelby. Shelby, you're ready to go in, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to do a quick check-in. At any point in time, if you don't want to hear this, you can bail.
No, because I want to hear it. So she can bail.
And remember again, at the beginning, Shelby told us she was an intense person, and her friends set her up with Nathan because she thought that they would balance each other out, kind of yin to yang. So Nathan said 100 emoji in blocking her. You would too. And I said, are you comfortable sharing why? And he said, I don't want to talk S about her because people I'm good friends with are friendly with her too. And I said, you don't have to talk badly about her. She's just looking for an explanation. And he said, I do feel bad that I blocked her, but it was kind of a panic move. I'll say one thing. She was a little too passionate for my taste. And I said, about trivia? And I get pretty passionate when it comes to that because I'm competitive. No, one of the questions we had to answer mentioned infidelity. And when she heard that, she completely lost it. And I said, can you elaborate? And Nathan said, well, she sort of went psycho. She talked about exactly what she would do if she ever caught someone cheating on her. And it got kind of violent and really specific. What was really weird, though, was it seemed like something she had thought about a lot. Like she had a real plan. It was very creepy.
Okay, Shelby, before we proceed, if you were to catch your man cheating on you, what would you do?
Oh, boy.
Well, I watch a lot of true crime, and I may have mentioned something about a catheter, but, it's like, don't cheat.
When you say
catheter,
you said, do you mean castration?
No, catheter.
A catheter?
Like he would need a catheter because he wouldn't be able to go another way.
Oh, because she would cut his penis off.
Yes.
Did you use those words?
I may have alluded to that. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't think I got like psycho about it, but I did say that it was unacceptable.
Who was that woman back in the day that did that? Lorena Bobbitt?
Yeah.
She threw his junk out a car window?
In the trees.
And then they reattached it, right?
Yeah, they had to search for it.
I always thought whenever that guy went to pee, it was like a hose that didn't quite, you couldn't tighten it all the way up.
Yeah.
The water goes all over the place.
Stop.
I've had questions.
All right, so you say if any man ever did that to me.
Sprinkler.
Yeah, like a sprinkler. Any man does that to me, I will cut his penis off. And that was just enough for him to go, okay. And then he blocked you.
Okay, well, I guess I understand that, but still, don't cheat, It's like...
Well, picking up...
That's just like the rule,
I said to him, I see, so I assume no second date. And he said, I would like to keep my manhood intact,
Yes.
so no thank you.
She wants to go to Benihana.
I said, understandable. Thanks for taking time to talk to me. And he gave peace sign emojis. He loves him.
But I mean, that's a common joke. Like, So obviously it has to do with the delivery. Because I mean, for forever, ever since Lorraine and Bobbitt, women joke like, my man cheats on me, I'm going to cut his, off. But
Shelby, would you legitimately cut a man's penis off if he cheated on you?
No, of course not. I was just, I was just talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe got a little too animated and a little bit too detailed, but.
That's a bit much for a first date. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bit much.
I was trying to help her out.
I know you were.
She knew the knife. She knew where she was going to throw it. She had a plan. Yeah, we know why she got blocked.
The Bert Show.